Hello guys, anybody who is visiting the Twitch channel, hi and welcome to the new video if you are watching it on YouTube. Thank you so much for coming and let's just carry on. Yesterday we started, actually no it wasn't yesterday, it was this morning in a very short stream. I started to work on a new day. We already have quite a bit of money, so we are trying to get some more money, and at the same time I started a challenge when I have to have 30 people diagnosed and treated by by doctors that I'm controlling, which I chose like 6 doctors. I think four from the where they are. Here are the doctors. 4 of them are from the emergency department. One is from orthopedic and one is from internal medicine. So that's fine. We have still an extra 30% payment today. As you can see, we already actually almost 100%. We are not perfect in internal and orthopedic, but we are actually quite high. Um, Although it's only 9:30 in the morning. We only finished one customer, one patient so far, and that actually counts over our objective, so it's cool, but we actually have a couple more that I believe are gonna finish just in a minute. We already gave them treatment, it just hasn't finished yet. So this one is not one of those doctors, so that's alright. Now we are using the so-called resident level, which means that I don't know how many hidden symptoms are, so I have to figure things out without it. However, I can use this one for sure. And let's see if we can figure out anything more. So we already did physical, so we cannot do these ones. It's already physical, we already got them. CRP would let me know that it's something, like it needs an SID, NSAID. We already got that anyway, so we don't need it. We already checked the temperature and there is no temperature, no high temperature. Physical, that would be a diet modification, but we already checked the physical and nothing happened, so we don't have that. Neck palpation, we haven't done it, but it only would give again some diet modification. And to be honest, I don't care about that right now. Blood test, no need. It would only help us to diagnose this, and we already diagnosed it. And EMG would actually come up with the same. So all I'm going to do is, especially because this is not my control doctor, so I don't really worry about anything, I just let it happen. And I already give the control back to the doctor. And I'm just gonna go for the next one right now. And as you can see, we are already getting the next patient. Let me just a quick second, guys. Let me check. Where's the position of the... Something like this should be fine. Perfect. Okay, actually I don't need this. Alright, so here you go. Ooh, okay, swollen lymph nodes, that's a lot. This is my doctor, but it's a lot of things. We don't know how many hidden symptoms, but it seems probably a lot, because we only have a swollen lymph nodes. So we're gonna just start with physical, chest, and neck palpation, and maybe... Let's do a temperature check as well. Now it's probably gonna be, as I said, this way the whole gameplay is gonna be much slower, especially because I want to make sure that everything is okay. So this one we already treated earlier. She got all the treatment. We just sent her home and we got $390 right away. And that's, I believe, our second treated patient, so that's also good. This one, we already know that this woman has some broken ribs. We already treated her chest injury with some emergency care, so we don't worry about it. And all we have to do now is a compression wrap. Let's see what else he needs. Breathing problems, let's give him some bronchiolitis. We're gonna give him analgesics, some pain medicine. I don't even know if we need any eye strap, to be honest. Redness bruise actually needs some eye strap, right? So let's just give him everything. And again, I'm just gonna still keep it here, so I'm gonna give him the treatment. I'm not sure, maybe if I turn it back to the doctor, she would give the treatment and I wouldn't have to worry about it. I'm not sure. Okay, Lisa Hall. Again, I think this is one of our doctors, so let me actually do it. Normally, when I see something like this, I just give the control back to the doctor and just move on, but now I try to do everything myself. So contact dermatitis, he just need this antihistamines, but he also have some rashes which needs a steroid cream, and that's all. So let's just do it. Yeah, okay. There you go. When it's finished, it's gonna be again just sending her home, so no worries. Now, this is gonna be interesting. We have an iron deficiency, Ebola, which is an infectious disease, and a beef tapeworm, which is also emergency. So what are we gonna do? We have dizziness and loss of appetite, so we're gonna have a physical. She could have a temperature problem because of the dizziness. It might have a fever. Um, Loss of appetite. Let's do an abdominal palpation. And for now, let's just do this. We might do something later. The good thing is that, as you can see, she's doing all this. When she finished, she's gonna give the control back to us. So it's not like the guy would like go outside and sit down and then we wait until we can do something again. That would be bad and wasting a lot of time. This way, actually, you can do like really literally one by one. In this case, I can minimize, if I, for example, give 5 different testing, and then it turns out that the first one actually gave me the diagnosis, then I'm kind of wasting all the other 4, right? So I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so this one here, this one is, I believe, I'm not sure, is it my doctor? Let me see. Paul Martin. Paul Martin is not my doctor, so I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna let him handle it himself. I don't need to worry about it. There you go. Okay, so it's either an infectious mononucleosis or a PCF. Because the small outbreaks between young people and the diseases attract pharynx and the eyes. Okay. So we have... Actually, there's not many different things that we can do here, because we already did a lot, and that's why we found this. Originally, it was, I think, just fever, and that's it. So we're good. If he has high fever, then it would be PCF. Normal fever would be the other one. So I think we can do actually temperature management. Why not? And I'm just actually going to go a differential diagnosis. Maybe that's going to be enough to just find out what's going on. Okay, let's do this one. Weakness, headache. Again, you see it's the same thing again. We can do a physical. I could do it one by one, so I could actually find out which one is the one that actually let us know what's happening with him. Weakness, headache. So check. Let's do a speech and let's do a temperature. Okay. I'm just lazy to do it one by one, basically, because then it's just go back and forth and back and forth. Okay, so we already know that this guy has laryngitis for sure. However, we try not to miss anything that he has. So neck palpation would give him NSAIDs, as you can see, but down here, he already got them anyway. Neck palpation NSAID, same thing. Even though it's different problem, this one is swallow pain and swollen lymph nodes. Either one of them, doesn't matter. Neck palpation, diet modification, I'm not really worried about this. Nasal cavity, could have some nasal drops, so let's actually do that. Wait, neck palpation, yeah, I could do it because I haven't done it, but it just would give him NSAIDs, I don't know, NSAIDs, which he already got, so I'm lazy to do that, but nasal drops would be a new thing. Antibiotics, he would get it anyway because of this. How about this one? Physical saline nasal spray. But we already did a physical check and he didn't have it, so that's all. Let's do a nasal cavity just to see if we need to give some nasal drops. We don't know. And that's it. How about you? Swollen lymph nodes. Physical neck palpation. Let's do a temperature. Why not? Okay, let's go. I don't know, guys. What do you think about this game? Actually, leave me a comment under if you watched the YouTube video. Just leave me a comment and tell me what you think about this game. And if you happen to be in the stream, don't forget to say hello and hit the follow button or something so I can see you back here again. Okay, the only thing I'm actually looking here. Yeah, I would actually see that here, so never mind. Yeah. Don't understand what?
Don't understand to sleep.
She don't understand to sleep? What do you mean? Okay, guys, give me a quick sec. Give me a quick second. Hold on. Wait, give me a quick second, guys.
I want to.
Sorry, guys, for that little interlude. And so this guy just went home as well. That's good. And we got 5. Let's see how many of them are actually mine. Only 2. That's not a lot. Or maybe this one was as well. I don't know how long before it registers as a new one. We'll see. Okay, so this one just has pain, but we don't know where he has the pain. That's kind of weird. Okay, so we're gonna just have physical. It's orthopedia, so there are some things that we cannot do here, but that's okay. You have pain. When you have pain, you often have some fever as well. Let him talk and let me check his chest, okay? And then we'll see what it hopefully is gonna narrow it down. Okay, we know for sure he has a cellulitis. We don't need a microbiome sampling, and obviously we don't need even if we had it, we don't have it. We don't need a differential diagnosis. So all we have to do is antibiotics. He has a fever, so we're gonna give some anti-fever. We're gonna have, for the swollen lymph nodes, we're gonna get some NSAIDs, and we're gonna give some steroid cream for the rashes, sorry. And we're good. Now this lady here, sitting here, again, also, we already know that she has laryngitis, that's good. Now, we already have neck palpation, we didn't have, but we already have. This is what we did just now. So basically she does have a nasal congestion. You remember we were just checking out if he needs a nasal drop. So yes, she does. So all we do is basically giving her, for this one is antibiotics. But she has all these problems, so we should give them the fever medicine, the hoarseness, I guess, this one, nasal drops for the nasal congestion, and antiepileptics for the fever. Analgesics, sorry, that's for the headache. Yeah, my bad. There you go. Infectious mononucleosis. Again, we would need to do either one of them, but I don't think I need to do this because he's already getting that corticosteroids anyway. So all I need to do is just give him the corticosteroids. Either one of them wouldn't actually show us anything new, I believe. Could be, it could find the NSAIDs if he has abnormal findings in the lungs, but I tend not to do it. So for the fever, for the pain, and let's him rest a little bit, and that's it. There you go. How about you? Beef tapeworm for sure. And we're not gonna have a stool collecting, so let's just treat it directly. Antihelminthics, we got that. And again, we have some recommendations. Diet modification for sure. You have a headache, and you got some loss of appetite. I'm not sure for which one. Yeah, loss of appetite. So let him get that. Now I understand that this way I'm actually giving them too much different things, which means that it's gonna take a while for them. But that's okay. Let's take a look. 6 people so far. I'm actually just gonna check here. We already made like $2,000. Yes.
Tomorrow I want to eat this one.
What?
This.
What?
Tomorrow I want to eat. Tomorrow I want to eat. Tomorrow morning I want to eat breakfast, but try breakfast.
We'll see, okay?
Okay.
Okay, we'll see.
Tomorrow morning we go to
Sunny,
the
please don't disturb Papa now.
we go to the big.
No, tomorrow we're gonna go to your school, Sunny. Why would we go to somewhere else tomorrow? No.
I want.
We're gonna go to your school, okay? Alright, so we have, okay, this one is already all taken care of.
Papa, tomorrow morning I want to eat coconut.
We'll see, okay? Yes, you tell Mama tomorrow morning and probably you're gonna get it. That's okay. Okay, so she's gonna go home. Okay, good night. He's gonna go home too. This one, cellulitis. Again, we don't need to do any of that because it's not gonna help us at all. So we're gonna give him the, is it antibiotics, right? Yeah, antibiotics. And we're gonna give him some NSAIDs and antipyralics. Hey, how you doing, my friend? Thanatos. So, did you win that car race that you were in? How did it go? This is a great game, you know. It takes the one that I'm doing, like I'm trying to do one portion when actually I'm the doctor. I'm trying to do everything myself. It actually takes a lot of time, but it's a lot of fun still. So you have a sarcoidosis in the lung or in the heart. Ooh, that's not good. That's not so good. So uh, let's actually do a physical just in case. Now ECG is gonna show us. Now let's actually try to listen to the heart. Maybe we can actually find that out. They already have a fever. Oh, The second one you won. That's nice. How many people were in the game? That's pretty cool. So let's see. Physical. We of course do that. Internal chest. Yeah, I already did that. This is also that. This is also that. MRI, if I want, or X-ray chest. Okay, I hope I don't need. Okay, so MRI would actually make probably a very clear picture. But how about if I do an ECG? Because that should be a much quicker thing, right? In the split, like, oh, nice. So 20 people and you won the game. That's actually pretty good. Okay, let's do an ECG here. Because that place, it's almost empty anyway, so nobody's going to there. Okay, so this one might have some extra things again. Physical, we already did. Physical, we did. Physical, we did. And I'm not going to do an MRI. I'm just going to tell him here to exercise. Get some pain medicine. NSAIDs for the numbness and just rest because he's weak. Yeah, I actually love iRacing a lot. I have a cousin and he is playing a lot in iRacing. You might have actually bumped into him before. Um, he is playing it all the time, but he is normally streaming it on YouTube, not on Twitch. So I'm not sure if you have ever seen him. Okay, so you have all kind of things. Oh, nothing. So physical, temperature, speed, chest, nothing. Figure out what's wrong with this guy. You don't even know if it's his hand, leg, or face. That's kind of crazy. You need to come back here. I haven't played it a long time. It's a lot of fun actually. Crap, look at that. This could be way too many things. Hold on. All I know is pain. That's weird. So let's do the simple things here. Because these are something that I can just do it very quickly. Okay, because I don't want to send him to X-ray or whatever unless it's necessary. But actually I'm not sure. Maybe I should, you know. It's actually a good thing. I'm thinking, okay, this one is done. Thank you. Go home. Because the thing is, I'm thinking, when I give somebody so many these little things, it actually ties down the doctor for so long. Instead, if I just send him to some of these to the X-ray or something, maybe that could be actually a quicker way to actually decide what's going on with them. I'm not sure. Okay, so this person, if you have ear exam, that would give him antibiotics, but he's getting it anyway. And if he had any problem like this, it would be in the interview. So I don't need to do any of that. I'm just gonna give that. Antibiotics. And we pretty much have to give everything else. Yeah, I'm just gonna give everything. But again, it takes too long. Again, this person can go home. Awesome. So let's see how many. We already have 7. Look at that. So out of 9 people, actually 7 all counts. Maybe even 8. I'm not sure when it actually counts, but at least 7 calculates towards the goal. So that's good. And we're already getting quite a bit of money here. More than 4,000. Good. Normally we have about 11,000, less than 12,000 cost for all the doctors and everything, so it should be fine. Okay, so this one, same thing here. We just simply sent her home. Understand? Perfect. Okay, so malaria, again, we definitely know that that's your problem. Let's see what we need to do. Analgesics, he already gets them. NSAIDs, he doesn't. Steroid cream, I don't need that because we did the physical. Oh, he does that. Okay, so actually let's go on neck palpation. Let's see if he needs the NSAIDs or not. So are you playing right now or you just finished streaming? How was it? Hey Paddy, how you doing? Paddy, sometimes I see your name with a Y, sometimes with an I. Or am I mistaken? Like, do I remember wrong? Yeah, there you go. You guys know each other, so... Okay, now this one is something... I'm gonna check a physical because I wanna check that. It's just gonna ask them to rest. Okay. But what I need to do is there is influenza B and A. Basically, I will have to... Let me see if I can do we're gonna do an... Is it nasal or oral? Oral, right? Physical, physical, oral, right? Oral cavity. Okay, so let's do an oral cavity. Physical and oral. And let's do a differential diagnosis. Just to see if it works. Now you see here, I'm doing it so slow, which means that people are really waiting here so much. On the phone, the laptop, and I... Okay. I got it. Okay, I got it. So, are you on the phone or the computer now? Let's see. See, one is on the on phone. The other laptop and iPad. Oh, okay. So, my question is, what do you see here? Because are you even able to see all that? All this what I'm doing here? Okay, this one, again, go home. You're done. And this one again. Let's see, is there anything else? We cannot really do anything else, so we're just gonna send him on his... Let's just treat him. Steroid cream. He has a fever. Excessive sweating. I probably don't need it because we already know what his problem is. Let's give him some pain medicine and just go on the way. Nasal fracture. We already know that it's a nasal... What happened to this one? Nasal deformity. That would be a physical exam. And whatever happens, we have to do a close reduction. Eye strap, we already have that. Okay, so close reduction is definitely there, and eye strap is already there, so I don't need to do any of these. Let's just do... Okay, I cannot do a close reduction here, so I have to send this guy over to the orthopedia, and I'm gonna send him to the doctor that I'm controlling, which means that hopefully he can actually go and treat him. And hopefully it's gonna count as him treating it because it's just the beginning, right? Yeah, it should be. He hasn't been really even examined. So how are you guys doing? Um, I'm not gonna play a lot. Unfortunately, I cannot play for a long time. I'm always just short bursts here. Playing some a little bit here and there. So I'm not gonna be like on hours and hours because that just doesn't fit my new life, and I don't feel like it anyway. It's too much time from my work, from my life. So far it's been half an hour, which is of course not too good for the streaming, obviously. I know, because normally it takes like 1 or 2 hours and then people are coming in sometimes. So I know it's gonna reduce the number of people in the stream in general. But my goal actually is mostly putting it onto YouTube, and hopefully if there are some people who realize what I'm doing, they could either find me on YouTube or maybe, you know, catch me a bit better when I'm playing. I don't know yet when I'm gonna normally play, so I don't even have a schedule or something what I wanna do yet, so I don't know. Anyway, so this one, again, let's have a physical. Let's do a neurological because he has a headache. Vomiting, fever, vomiting. Let's do an abdominal. And let's actually do an oral cavity, just in case. Okay, let's do. How is the quality of the stream, guys, if you are still here? Is it good? Okay, so this one, very simple. All we have to do is physical and differential. And go on the way. And this one, he's done. Go home. Okay, now this is kind of tricky. Look at that. Nothing finds out anything. So I think we have to start bringing out the big guns. I mean, all these kind of things could happen. And are you serious that he cannot even, like, he does all these things and he cannot even know if it's his arm or his foot? I don't believe it. Okay? So let's see. Let's see what would make sense. Or do a full CT? Hold on. You know, let's send him to the whole CT. Maybe that's gonna help us to find something what's wrong with her. I don't know. I'm kind of I'm kind of out of ideas. Okay, you can go home now. Thank you. 14 people and we are already over 50,000. That's nice. How much? 6,600 so far. Almost halfway through the number that we need to get to break even. Actually, I'm over that number. So more than halfway. That's actually pretty good. Let's go here. Influenza A or B. Okay. Um, we haven't checked his. So let's do a nasal cavity. We already know that he has a fever, so we don't need to check that. Do I need to check physical? We'll just give him some rest. Let's check that one. And let's see if a differential diagnosis could actually determine which one is this. That would be awesome. So you're thinking of getting over the weekends? I'm kind of thinking about it because, okay, so people who are watching the video might not know what I'm answering you. So Paddy just asked if I'm thinking of getting the Microsoft Flight Simulator for playing in the weekends, maybe when I have a little bit more time. I'm not sure. Let's just finish this one. Because what I'm normally playing, what I'm normally using are the Zibo and all the other big planes. And people actually in multiple places suggested that I should get the MSFS is more for like VFR flights. And okay, we're done. And the XP11 is for the big planes, you know, for IFR. So it's like I'm mostly gonna play that, so maybe just for now, and especially right now, to be honest, I wouldn't say that I'm like poor as whatever, but I'm right now, I don't want to waste money too much. So I might just find a way to update because I haven't used it for probably I need a lot of updates I have to do. But I'm gonna just probably update the Explain 11 and then take it from there. And then sometimes I love how MSFS looks. And by the way, I have a very good internet, which would be very good for playing an MFS. What is it? So yeah, I think for now it's gonna be, we start with that. Okay, so let's do physical. Let's do a palpation, abdominal palpation because you have abdominal pain. Can we do it doesn't even give me the chance of what is it? Uh, it doesn't give me a chance for like a neurological whatever check. So whatever. Dizzy. Okay. Has it been that maybe he has? Nope. Let's start with this one and let's see where it takes us first. I don't want to waste a lot of different things for now. Okay, so this is definitely something with the ears, right? Swollen ear canal. Let's do an ear exam. If you do a physical, then we can check for edema, which is kind of important. So I definitely do that. Yeah, let's just do all these. No CT, thank you very much. Then if you do get more time to brainstorm, then you could consider MFS. Yeah, I mean, as I said, for MFS, it's very good for if I would just fly the 172 in there or whatever, and just look, go around some beautiful places. That's really good for it. But I'm not sure. Like, I kind of wish that somehow Explain could update to that quality of look, because I really like it. But obviously, I know that's not something we can do. So whatever. Okay, here's a leg injury. Do we need to bandage? He's not bleeding or anything, and it's not urgent, so that's fine. Okay, now, here is the thing. I'm gonna refer her to this woman because she can do a physical and differential, and then we don't need an x-ray to actually find out what's wrong with him. Yeah, to be honest, right now streaming is not my priority at all. It's not something that is most important. It just came up, that since I have a very good internet connection right now, if I'm already playing, why not doing some streaming, So it's not, my priority is not actually doing streaming and then let's see what happens. It's the other way around. It's like I'm already playing some games, so why not stream? That's pretty much where we are. Okay, so I'm gonna do all of this. Maybe it's an overkill. But anyway, it's actually, guys, I'm really sorry. I think I'm actually gonna stop here. It's only 11 o'clock in the morning. I know it's very early. We finished 15 patients. 7 of them, apparently, by the control doctors. So it's counts toward the number 30. We'll see. And we actually made already pretty decent number. I think about 6,850. So yeah, I'm just gonna actually finish it here, guys. I'm sorry, because I need to go and you know have to get up very early in the morning, and I have to do some other stuff. So thank you guys for coming. If you are watching the video, I'm sorry that this is a live stream, so it's not always just about this game. But I hope you enjoy this game. Let me know if you have any suggestions, what to do better, like how to make maybe the stream more interesting. But I'm just basically, you know, enjoying this game very much, and let's see where it takes us. Okay. We're gonna have to continue this. We still have more than half the day to actually finish up, and then we can take it from there. Alright guys, thank you so much. I am going to take off, so see you guys later. Thank you so much for coming. McGill and Paddy and anybody else who is here. Don't forget to follow if you are here. And please don't forget to subscribe if you are on YouTube as well. Thank you and see you guys later. Bye bye.